Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. This is John with Flip It Ain't Easy. And yet another episode where I'm out here working with you, and yeah, I'm wearing the same thing. You guys are going to have to catch the pattern that I'm going to be wearing like the same outfit for like 4 days, 5 days in a row. It's because it's the 4th or 5th video I made in a row. And I got to tell you, it's kind of a cool little deal to be able to come out here and make all these videos boom, 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 boom while I'm working. So rather than me make a 2-hour video like Jenna did, actually, it's funny, she did her shipping video and I said, okay honey, here's 12 items, just talk while you're working. And here I am thinking it's going to take like 30-40 minutes. It's like 2 hours later, she's still in there going at it. I'm like, okay, nobody wants to watch it. Most people don't want to watch a 1.5 hour video, especially on shipping. So I said, look, appreciate the practice that you put in there. She wasn't very happy about it, but I said, appreciate the time that you took to make this video. But what we're going to do is we're going to take like 3 or 4 items, different kind of items, and we're going to make the video then. So be on the lookout for that. So I'm out here and I'm doing my thing. And kind of prepping doing a lot of drafts. So like I said, you know, by the time you're watching this, this is being created on Sunday. So I'm going to actually spend my one of the weekend days after I get the base things done for both accounts, which don't take very long. Spend the rest of the day doing like videos. So spend a couple hours, 2-3 hours getting like kick out 4 or 5 videos. This week I'm doing 4 videos, and who knows what other videos I'm going to do as they pop up. You're going to see that I'm going to get more content out this way. Now, the biggest challenge to me is having something to talk about. You know, it's who wants to watch a channel where the dude just keeps repeating himself. So I'm going to try to find content just to talk about, maybe different topics nobody ever thinks about. How about this one? I think about reselling all the time. Am I the only one that thinks about just different random reselling things all the time? But this one here in particular, I see people talk about this all the time. They'll go in and they'll buy a large lot of something. Okay, maybe they got a hell of a deal. They bought it for $1 a piece. They picked up 100 of these things, so they're into them for $100, and they sell for like $40 a pop. So after the third one's finally sold, maybe they're sitting on them for a while. The third one sold, and they're like, I paid for them all. Well, or did you? What's the mindset behind that statement? You sold, okay, I'll give you this example. I picked up 9 of these. 9 of these. These, shout out to Archie. He came across the deal, okay, where he was able to get, I think he got 6 of them. The guy wanted $25 a pop. These are brand new. These sell for $170 a piece. Well, normally over $200 on Amazon. I'm not selling them on Amazon. I'm selling them on eBay. But he called me up and I'm like, so what are you going to do? Are you going to get the rest of them? And he was like, no. I'm like, well, I mean, he's going to sell them to some rando. I'll take them. And, you know, I'm like, well, I don't want to compete with you. I don't want to compete with you either. I'll sell them as a lot of 8. You sell them individually. Well, he sold his. A guy bought all 6 of his through the one listing. And here I am sitting around waiting. Okay, cool. He sold his. I said, okay, he doesn't have any more because I bought the last 9 this guy had. So I'm going to sell them individually. I'm going to whack out the 8, take out that listing, and then going to list these all under one listing, volume discounts, all the stuff. So here I go. I'm into them for $225 for 9. So I get a sale for like $149, $169, whatever it was. Cool, right? A couple days later, wham, get another sale. So now I've made, after fees and shipping, probably around 260 is what I probably recouped from both of those being sold. Maybe not, maybe 250, 240, but it exceeds what I paid for all 9. So what's the mindset behind that? Is it, oh, it's a free roll, everything I sell from here on out on those is just gravy? Or do you assign the $25 buy cost to each of those items and allow yourself to take a profit every time one of those sells? So you're excuse me, you're taking $25 out to recoup what the item cost you. You're taking the eBay fees out, you're taking the shipping out, and then whatever's left is your taxable profit. And that's what I look at it as. So I still haven't paid for this lot. It still hasn't paid for itself because I'm taking profit away so that I can live. I mean, if you think about it, look at all the inventory that you have on the shelf. Maybe some of you guys can say, well, I've sold enough on eBay where this is all free. It's all free. There's no cost involved. It's all free. Everything in my storage unit is all free. And everything from here on out is gravy. Is that a way to comfort yourself? I'm just wondering the mindset. I'm not trying to knock anyone for thinking that way, because it's a natural way to think about it. It makes you feel better about the purchase that you made. Maybe you put a lot of money into it and you're like, oh good, I was able to recoup everything that I paid. The burden's off my back. Now I can sell this stuff and it's all just downhill from here. But I think that's kind of the fallacy, because you can't have both, right? You can't say I'm recouping all my fees, so I'm not into this product for anything, but yet I'm making money that I'm paying my bills with, and I'm paying, you know, all the things with, going on vacation with. You can't have it both ways. It just doesn't work that way. You got to choose. I'm not saying there's a wrong way or a right way to think about it. I'm just was wondering about the mindset behind this. Why do people think of it in terms of, I've made 3 sales and I've made more than I've spent on it, so therefore it's a free roll, versus, okay, cool, like in my case, I've sold 2, I recouped $50, and if I sell the remainder, I'll get my money back, of course, because I'm taking the $25 out, and at some point I'll sell them. They're selling like once every 2 weeks. Eventually I get that money back, but all the while I'm making profit that I'm putting towards living, because I got to live and I got to make money, and this is why I'm out here working in the hot garage. And please, I beg of you, I get a lot of people, I talk about it, maybe I complain, but it's more about talking about it. It ain't worse than New York crazy New York driver talking about how it rains all the time. I'll tell you that. But you want to call it a complaint, fine, I'll complain. It's a complaint, but it's really not. It's me telling you that I'm out here in the hot garage, and it's, my legs aren't hot, but the rest of me is, because that's just the way it's set up. And people want to tell me in the comments, why don't you just get a split or a spit or whatever the hell they call it? Because my garage isn't set up that way. I don't have a window in here. I have one little vent underneath this table, and I have the hose connected to it, and it's pretty well connected, so it blows the hot air out and it pulls the air in. It just generates cool air. It's not that I'm not feeling cool air, it's just not getting out to the rest of the room. But it's the best that I'm going to do. And honestly, there's times I'll come out here, I won't even bother to turn the AC unit on. I'm just powering through, just getting it done. Got my water. Got to have my water. So aside from that, I'm good. I'm not out here all that long. I'm not getting heat stroke. I will process like 3 or 4 items at a time. Go inside. I put everything that I need to out here, the photos, the location, the weight and stuff on the app. But I'll go inside, make sure everything looks good, make sure the photos, because it's easier to edit the photos on the PC than the app, because the eBay's app is crap when it comes to photos. Launch it from there, and then take a break from being in here, 5-10 minutes, come right out here and do some more. And we just do that cycle. Now, I'm not ever going to get 50 to 100 listed in a day. That's never going to be my grind. My grind is higher ASP items, and I don't have to put as many listings out because of that. I can get 10 listings done with my new process because I have drafts already done in the evening. So I'll do the drafts in there in the AC house, get those done, come out here, evaluate, photograph, do all the things. You guys watch the show. You guys know what I do. But I just don't want there to be like, why is this dude out here listing 3 items in like 20 minutes? That's like slow. Never claim to be the fastest guy. I am very thorough. I make sure my listings are as thorough as possible because I want each and every listing to be ranking up as high as possible. So yeah, I have this. This one's an alternator. Okay, spins nice and free. Again, not quite sure what this one's for yet, but I will match it up with the photos that I have in the draft, because I basically what I do is when I'm making the draft, I don't even know what this thing looks like. So I make the draft, and then I'll take the stock photo from the auction, and then I will save that into my listing as a point of reference. I'll then replace it with my photo. I use stock photos to supplement my existing photos, but generally I want the buyer to see that gallery photo to be the exact item as what they're getting. So I got my mess here. You guys see I've got a pile of stuff. These are all part stuff. These all have value. Believe it or not, this little thing is like 15 bucks. It's a little mop attachment for the Roomba. But there's just one of me. And my priority are the larger ticket items. These items that are behind me that are stacked are going to get parted out at some point. They're going to be listed for $10, $15, $20 a piece. And I will send them on their merry way on the second account, not the main. Good news is I think the second account's up like 75-80%. It's up to like $3,000 over the last 31 days. Now that may not seem like a lot, but if it's a secondary account, I'm maintaining $12,000 to $13,000 on the main account. Add $3,000 to that. Now I can say combined I'm doing $15,000 at about a 45 to 48% profit margin. And now that 45% of $3,000 is, you know, house payment or rent or car payment and electricity and your phone payment and your insurance payment to go along with it. Yeah, that's a nice thought. That's a nice thought. It helps supplement things. So just to put it into perspective, it may seem like a time waster when you have a second store that's not performing as well as your main, but if you think of it as all adding together, all adding up, it definitely makes a difference. So I'm going to leave it there though. I want to know what you guys think down below. When you buy stuff in a large lot, are you in the mindset where you sell a few and you made enough to cover the entire lot? Do you feel like, hey, it's all paid for? Or are you kind of like me thinking, okay, let's sell the other 7 and we'll have our money back from what we spent, but all the time, all the while, we're making money on each sale? And tell me why you think that way. Put it down below. If you enjoy these conversations, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But figuring out, and there's no right or wrong answer, but figuring out, you know, how you think on that topic is yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. And check out one of these videos. We'll talk to you here very soon. Take care.